everyone, welcome to Ranger Ruby YouTube channel. In today's video, I'll be talking about the National Park Service and wildfires. Let's go ahead and dive right on in. So across the 400 different national park units that span from Hawaii and Alaska all the way to the eastern tip of Florida and Maine, the National Park Service has a ton of different ways and things that can go wrong. And one of the major ones is natural disasters. Natural disasters can occur as volcanoes in Hawaii, to hurricanes on the eastern and western coast, to tornadoes in Central America. There are all different kinds of natural disasters and things that can go wrong across the entire United States, like literally all over it. So today's video we'll be discussing one of the natural disasters that a lot of national parks, especially some of the western ones, face. That is wildfires. So what is a wildfire? How do we define it? Well, a wildfire or a bushfire or a wildland fire or even a rural fire is an unplanned, unwanted, uncontrolled fire in an area of combustible vegetation starting in rural areas and in urban areas as well. So essentially a wildfire is any fire that spreads that you did not plan on happening. So whether it starts in your house or it starts in a national park, both technically count as wildfires. Now, of course, when we think about wildfires, we do typically think about a giant forest with trees lighting up into flames, and those do happen in national parks. So how do wildfires start? So some common ones include lightning, especially if a tree is tall. Lightning can strike it, boom, combustion. Another actually surprisingly common one is lava. Like I mentioned earlier with volcanoes, National Park Service definitely has some volcanoes in them, and lava can start wildfires. However, most fires are caused by humans, tragically. Around 85% of wildfires over the past 2 decades were started by people, and this can be anything from people not properly extinguishing their fire to it being intentional and malicious. So wildfires are normally caused by people. How do we prevent them, and what is their use? Here are some things that you can do to prevent wildfires. As Smokey the Bear of the National Forest Service tells you, only you can prevent wildfires. Now, this is not entirely true, but there are some conditions that are prone to have wildfires and others aren't. For instance, dry weather conditions or drought often spark wildfires. Your campground and your campfire location can start wildfires, and your vehicles on dry grass can even combust and start wildfires. Trust me, all kinds of different things can start them, and a lot of them are unintentional and caused by you. So actually, believe it or not, wildfires can be a good thing. Wildfires are a natural part of many environments. They are nature's way of clearing out all the dead litter on the forest from fallen leaves and dead things that just happen to not decompose in time. This allows for important nutrients to return to the soil, enabling a new healthy beginning for plants and animals. Fires also play an important role in the reproduction of some plants. For instance, some conifer trees can't spread their seeds without natural wildfires. However, despite the fact that wildfires may be good, they're not supposed to happen as frequently as they happen with humans, which is why we don't want to start them. Natural fires that are caused by lightning or lava, that was meant to happen with the way the world was just designed. But human fires are not. Well, believe it or not, in the National Park Service, they got so good at preventing and stopping wildfires that it actually kind of became a problem for the ecosystem. So the National Park Service does this thing called controlled wildfires, where specialists go out into the field and burn tiny bits of shrubs and plants at the bottom of the forest that need them or are as prescribed by the National Park Service. This was started in the 1930s and is still a common practice today. And however, all of these fires are kept completely under control, so you don't need to worry about them because this is their job. However, wildfires that are caused naturally or by humans can get out of control, and those ones need to be stopped, especially if they're going into urban areas or causing significant damage to the parks. If you would like to find more info on how to safely light and keep your own personal campfires, check out the video that I made about it in the card. Well, everybody, that's the end in today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to give this video a huge thumbs up and comment down below with your thoughts. I'd love to hear from you. Also, be sure to click that red subscribe button and the little bell next to it to always know when I post new videos. Thank you so much for watching again, and I shall see you next video. Bye!